Hello and welcome back to my adventure riding the entire world by motorcycle. And today you're about to see the country boy in the big city, because I'm going to go and explore Prague, and I'm not a city person. Okay, so the plan for today is Sam, who's storing my bike well out in the country. Good old Ashworth is all tucked up, and I have one last day here. And his plan is to come and meet me here. He booked me into a boat for 2 nights stay. I've been here for 1 night already. He's paid for this, he's looked after me, he brought me in. We went out for dinner last night. But his plan for me today is not just to leave me as the country boy in the big city, is he's going to take me on what he said is a sort of tour, but reality pub crawl. So I have been in a pub crawl when I was younger, not for many years. So we're going to go and sample the different beers of Prague, and I'm going to give you a tour. This is probably going to get really, really messy. Anyway, he'll be meeting me shortly here at the boat, and we'll head off into the big city. So I've met up with Sam, who's come to the boat, and he's got a plan. So the plan is...
So we're going to try and catch a boat across the river, and then from there walk to the centre of Prague and drink as many alcoholic beers as possible, and maybe do some tourism.
We're going to do some tourism. Can you imagine this 11 out of 10 tourism? We'll call it the gazeboed tour of Prague.
Yeah, that's what we'll look like later on, that lady in the pool.
Over there, there's a lady who got her legs wide open in the pool. Do you often go to the pool and put your legs wide open?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be an experience. Right, we're going to grab a boat and then cross over this beautiful river. So the man on the rowing boat that rows us across is apparently going to take over 20 minutes.
It's sunk. He's
bailing the water out, trying to get it going again. So we've decided to take a leisurely stroll. So this is probably the most exercise I've probably got in, I don't know, 2 months. But that's the river that we would have crossed with a little man in a boat, a little old man with a beard. You can imagine it. So we're going to go and cross over that bridge and explore. Well, behind me, obviously Sam's told me all this, so that's why it's actually true. These are obviously cut into the actual wall, and then when you walk up to these actually spin open, and there's a bar inside. So we're having our first beer.
Cheers.
Of the day, so first of many by the sounds of it. So we'll see if I can walk home. And then Sam just said about me tasting a liquor that's called what?
Bekarovka.
And how strong is that?
Not strong.
You just make up and say it's really strong.
Well, it depends where you're from.
So for us English, it's gonna be blow your head off, and I might be stumbling, but first beer of the day. So we've done a little bit of walking. I've got a little bit of beer left, but we've come across an interesting bridge. So I'll let you explain, and I'll try and show everybody on the camera.
Right. So this is Charles Bridge, probably the most famous bridge in the Czech Republic. And the story goes that when they were building it, in the cement and mortar, they used to use eggs to be able to get it to bind. But when they were bringing the eggs from the countryside to Prague, they kept finding that the eggs were breaking.
Right.
So what they decided to do to stop them breaking is boil the eggs. And then once they got to Prague, they realised they couldn't use the eggs anymore because it was no longer gooey.
But if they try to make it out of eggs, surely it stinks.
It doesn't stink, it falls apart, so they have to rebuild it.
I'll show you the egg bridge, hang on. So right there in the distance is the bridge made of egg.
We can walk across it later.
Oh, we can even walk across it later. How random though is it? An egg bridge. They're definitely different here. They definitely know how to do things in a very unique way. Well, we've just come across what I believe is the weirdest kind of thing I think I've ever seen. What's the artist? Do you remember?
David Cherney. He's a communist artist. He was very against the communist government, so he's created lots of art around the Czech Republic. I don't know what the meaning of this is, but they are weird.
Look at this. There is babies crawling without faces. It's like, that should give you an idea of what the face looks like just here. That is really weird and kind of slightly cringy, if I'm completely honest. But hey, when in Prague and all that, and I
I can imagine a few more beers, you'd probably like look at that and go and probably want to be sort of vomit or something.
It could mean when you come to Prague, you get beep faced.
What's beep face, mate?
You don't have to swear, are you?
No. Can you change it to something else?
Poop faced.
Poop face.
Okay. And this is what you look like after 10 beers.
What, a baby crawling? Oh, to be fair, yeah.
Around Prague with your face faced.
I get that. I could actually. That'll probably be us later. If we come back here, maybe we should crawl around as well, just to add to the effect. But that is proper bizarre.
There's also a tower in Prague which is called the TV Tower. And
The what tower?
A TV tower.
Yeah.
And have about 6 of these climbing up the TV tower.
That's like a horror film, isn't it? That is weird. But again, interested, and I'm not going to upset an entire culture by saying that that is completely weird in any way whatsoever. So we've come to our next thing that we're going to see, and I'll let you explain it because you know so much more than I do.
No, this is the John Lennon wall. Apparently when John Lennon died, the young Czechs out protest towards the communist government. They made this as his theoretical grave in the Czech Republic, and people around the world come here and they sign it and remember John Lennon on this wall.
A lot of people here, isn't there, as well? So it's very well loved. I'll show you.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do, when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright. Let's do the streets on Monday.
Cheers. Let you take beer number 2. That's how it's done. Number 2.
Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low.
£1,000 for that. £1,000. The crudes. What is that from? That's weird. That's scary. And that's some sort of superhero.
Yeah.
Bizarre. So I'm a bit out of puff because we've walked up a massive mountain. We've arrived at the castle. You see the guards. They're real people. They're just they've basically got a stick up their bum to hold them in place. Tell us a little bit about the history.
Well, the interesting thing about this place, back in the day when you were naughty and you went to court, to punish you, they used to throw you out the windows. So you either fall out and die and never do it again, or you fall out and just think about your choices and never do it again.
So is that why there's guards there now to stop anyone from going in and getting thrown out a window?
Just don't misbehave.
We never misbehave on this channel, but it is. Look at the dude with the big mallet up there, look. That's like, if you're naughty, we're going to batter you. So it's basically come here and see people be battered.
I think it's the oldest castle in the world as well.
It looks new.
Inside. So this is like the new Parliament building, but
Right.
inside there's the castle. That's the oldest one. I think on their state is 1002.
1002. Right, let me give you a little bit of a closer look. Well, we've entered into the castle and straight away lots of people getting their bags checked, but as soon as the facial recognition worked for the lordship side of things, we strolled on by. That was quite nice. So this bit is obviously the very modern bit, and I'm guessing is almost like the square where they all come out, the royalty people, and get a gazeboed at night when there's no peasants around. So we're going to go and see part of the oldest castle in the entire world. So we have turned up. Apparently you've got to pay to get in and get a ticket, but there's a queue and they don't realise that I'm a lord at this point because the guy on the gate was Czech. So That's what it looks like from the outside, but of course we're on what we like to call the Prague beer tour extravaganza of who knows what's going to happen next. But look, that's how cool it looks. So we're now going to go to a place called, if I'm right, Sam, it's Charles Bridge.
Charles Bridge.
And that's the one where they basically smash eggs against it constantly to try and keep it up.
Exactly.
That's our plan from here. But there's the oldest castle in the entire world. Yep, that was cool. So now it's time to move on. Beckgroffer, right.
It is a herbal liquor from the Czech Republic. And back in the day, Czech people, when you go to the doctor, they would say take a shot of Beckgroffer in the morning because it would make your immune system better during the day.
To take a shot to make you feel good.
I think this is very similar to maybe a Czech version of Jägermeister, but a lot easier and fresher. Let's try it.
For my health.
Yeah. If you want to go eat something Czech, you need Beckgroffer.
I've certainly had some bad food.
Yeah.
This is called
Mahlerovka.
Mahlerovka.
I'm going to make that a real hash of it. So Sam's going to the first shot of Mahlerovka. Is that right? How do you say it properly?
I can told you what is something about Mahlerovka.
Okay.
It was in old times really famous and really wanted lipový liqueur. It's with also mixed with herbs, and it have like little sweet taste with the smell of the tree, our national tree, Czech national tree, with little herby inside tones and long-term honey taste.
And did you just read all of that for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm translating it.
It's good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I smell herbs. The main smell I can smell is honey, like medovina, which is like
Honey liquor.
honey liquor, yes.
Honey liqueur, like Jack Daniel's honey.
No, we call it different in England. I'll remind you later on. But honey is the main flavor. And that is too nice for it to be too strong.
Do you realise you sound more and more American every shot and drink that you have?
This is my third non-alcoholic
Non-alcoholic beer, just to top it off. Right, I'm going to try this honey stroke. What did you say?
It's just honey liqueur, that's what we say.
Honey liqueur shot.
We call it mead.
Mead. I'm going to try mead.
Herbal mead.
Herbal meady shot, so more like medicine. But here we go. Yaki da to all my Welsh friends.
Let's try it.
So I want to make sure I'm understanding English, and I'm like, yeah.
It's really nice. Absolutely love that. It's gorgeous.
Havana or Czech rum?
Blimey. So I think, if I'm right, we've had 3 beers.
Yeah, couple of shots.
And I've got to admit, I'm feeling a little bit tipsy. We're now going to Charles Bridge.
The Egg Bridge.
The Egg Bridge. We're going to the Stinky Bridge next as part of Sam's amazing tour of Prague. And to be fair, I reckon after this, we create your website. You at least share. What's your Instagram?
Don't need to share that. It's Terry and Naomi. It's Travels.
That's it. So you need to go to Terry and Naomi Travels, and it's not Terry, it's Sam, so it's confusing. But when you go over there, just drop him a message when you're in Prague asking for a Sam tour. It's roughly equal to £1,000, but I can guarantee by the end of it, he'll get you gazeboed and tell you lots of cool things that you never knew about Prague in your entire life. So we're going to go to the smelly Egg Bridge next, so I'll see you in a sec. Just to add to the randomness, this is a duck shop and it sells nothing but ducks. Do you think they're quackers?
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
Even if I wouldn't
So we're now currently on Egg Bridge. What is, Sam, because you're the historic person of Prague, all these random statues? Are these people that have come with Bibles to bang eggs?
No, they just they were friends with Cleopatra and looked at her in the eyes, and this is what they ended up as.
Oh, okay. So they all turned to stone. Did they come with eggs though?
I think so. So there is a statue up here that we'll have some comment about, but it's a bit further down.
What about eggs?
Not about eggs, just the story behind the statue.
Do you think that was free-range eggs? Because obviously there's a big thing about factories and eggs. I think it's important.
The thing is, they only built half of the bridge out of eggs.
Half the bridge?
Only half.
Well, they realised it was collapsing.
And the half that they built out of eggs is the half they have to replace.
Right. So they're still smashing the eggs on half the bridge, but the other half is made out of proper stone.
That one's standing up fine.
So apparently, I've got to do a thing of touching this, and Sam's going to explain to me why. And everybody is touching and rubbing this. So Sam,
the reason why you touch it is because if you touch it, it means that you will come back to Prague one day in the future and visit the town again.
Where are we going to next?
We're going to go down here to Old Town Square with the astronomical clock.
An astronomical clock?
Astronomical clock.
Is that the clock that doesn't actually change?
It doesn't do anything. I've been here for 20 years, it hasn't moved.
But everyone comes because they think it's going to move.
Yeah.
Right, and we'll get another beer there.
Exactly.
So more beers. Not that I'm pissed at all in any way.
From here to there, and the beer there.
Ooh, that sounds good. So I desperately need a wee after having so many non-alcoholic beers. But you were saying that we're about to enter the old town of Prague.
Yeah, it's like the capital of tourism.
So it's more busy than even the bridge was.
Yeah.
So this
I believe this was built out of bricks.
So not made out of egg?
No.
Well, that's a positive. Right, find the toilet. See the old square. So I'm feeling more and more tipsy.
6 beers.
6 beers now?
Yeah. 2 shots.
God, he's more sober than I am.
One which was
6 shots or 3 shots?
2 shots.
2
One
shots.
was 50%.
So we're still not in Old. Are we in Old Town?
We're in Old Town, but we're heading to the main square.
Okay, is that where we get another beer?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then we get you some Czech beef tartare.
Czech. That's basically raw beef. But it's amazing that you said.
It's like jam on toast, but
It's like I can smell his.
it's a carnivore jam on toast.
Carnivore jam. We're having carnivore jam on toast. I can smell his pipe smells amazing. Right, so we're going to keep going, and I'm trying not to stumble, and we'll be fine. But it's early days still. Early days still, right?
Yeah, early days.
Early days, and we've got a lot more of the tour to go. Oh God, I just want to smoke his pipe. Anyway, let's keep going.
This is Geordie Shore went in this bar. This is the absinthe bar.
So basically, it's massively strength, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about I think 70%.
Do you think
yeah,
do they realise these are all like empty?
70% with a cockroach inside. This is weak. It's 53.
They've drunk it all though, because it's all empty.
No, that's why the cockroach is dead.
Ah, it's run out of the old booze. That is why Prague is the biggest stag do place in the world. So we've arrived in Old Town, Prague.
A bit further down that way.
It turns out, and we're not arriving exactly.
No.
We're a bit further down this way for Old Town, and I will give you exactly an 11 out of 10 version of Old Town Prague. So this is the Old Town, and you were saying that in front of us
is the astronomical clock. I might be making it up, but I believe that predicted the solar eclipse.
So this is the 11 out of 10 solar eclipse. Yeah. So behind me, right here, that there predicted, apparently, maybe not the 11 out of 10 eclipse, but as you can see, it's tourist heaven. It's like chaos and business absolutely everywhere going. It's just bizarre, isn't it? We've gone from like modern boats to like old school castles to like just old school and craziness, but this is Prague, and I'm trying to avoid walking into people as we speak, as you can imagine, but still getting closer. That's it. That apparently the eclipse of the entire world is all because I got
walk. See that guy with the walking stick?
random people like a free walk. Just walk up to him and go, "Do you want to have a free walk?" He'll take a free walk. There's no money then. He
give him a tip if you want to, but he can walk you around for free.
But basically, you've got to pay him.
No, you don't have to pay him if you don't want to. He expects it, but you don't have to.
He expects it, but you don't have to. It's just like avoiding a million people as we're going through. Thankfully, the beer is making this a lot easier. As you can imagine, it's like, look. Oh, hang on. There's more information. Wait. More information.
If you come to Prague, don't come to these restaurants. The waiters pay to work here because they get so much money from the tips that they have to pay to work in these restaurants.
They pay to work here?
Yeah, because they get so much money from the tips.
So if you're really tight, you don't pay them, they get really angry? Yeah. Commercialism in its bestest. Anyway.
Come here, take a picture, keep on walking, that's about it.
Well, there we go. This is the old square. As you can see, it's massive, it's huge. Look at all the stuff going on. The clock thing that does the eclipse. Yeah. Anyway, I think we do, what's that, beer 6, 7?
Yeah, it's empty.
Yes, we need, what was it, 6?
6.
We need beer 6 now. And I need
7 next one.
7, and I'm already desperate for another week because I have the bladder of a child. Literally, I reckon you must have spent about more Czech money paying for me to go for a weed than we've spent in beer. But hey, that's me. Look at that. Architecture, and being very British and lordly, is I appreciate every single second of the architecture, and also the toilets that are available in Prague. 100%.
Street directly above us, in front of us, is Picturesque Street. That's the most expensive street in the Czech Republic.
What, for clothes?
You see Lambos, Rolls Royces, and all those down that street.
So I should be welcomed.
Yeah.
Well, let's go there. Let's be the most. Oh, there's a horse and everything, and a carriage. Basically, give them the Loire and you will get whatever you want. So I think it must have cost Sam a considerable amount, because every time you go to the toilet you've got to pay what's equivalent to €1. That's 20 Czech crowns. Is 20 Czech crowns less than €1?
I say it's equivalent to €1.
Because that's what you've bought. So,
Yes,
so far I've had about 5 weeds.
Yeah, it's a little bit less, so it's €25. 25 euro cents to the crown.
So it cost you about £5.
Yeah.
Just in weeds so far, because I've got no local currency other than my bank card.
I promise you there are trees in Prague, he's just too shy.
Well, I don't know about that, to be fair. I mean, there's a few people around, for example, but I'd whip it out and get it. But I think because also Sam is registered as a lord, he appreciates that I need to go to proper loo. So
He needs to wipe his ass. Yeah.
Don't dab the end. So this is Old Prague.
This is Old Town. So now we're going to walk to Vltava Mesti, which is the main street. And then we'll see if we can get some beef tartare.
Beef tartare. Right, so that's our next plan. Beef tartare and more beer.
Yeah, more beer.
More beer. Not that we're stumbling already at all anyway. So I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, he's almost fallen over. Hope you're enjoying the Sam de la absolutely gazebo tour of Prague. But I'm enjoying it. Very much enjoying it.
At least you know where the toilets are.
Yes, that's it. If anyone wants to know, there is toilets everywhere. As long as you basically spend €1 a week, you're all good. But the smells and stuff are incredible, and obviously the views, etc., are amazing. But anyway, we shall move on, as you can expect, and taste this basically completely raw beef that might give me the squits, but we will soon find out. So it also turns out that you can go to the Sex Museum while you're here, and then further up, according to Sam, and this is sheerly Sam's experience, they've got the Torture Museum.
I think they're both the same.
But you said it's like, that's the sex, and then the other one is like the dildo.
The other one is more of pulling, and that's executing.
Executing.
Yeah.
So is that where you basically get like the mamba of the dildo
Pretty
shoved
much,
up your
yeah.
bum? Have you experienced it?
No, I haven't touched a statue on the bridge, so I'm good.
You're good, but would you like to touch the?
No, I'm good.
Not fancying
No.
the mambo at all.
No.
No, fair enough. Because to be fair, it's I can imagine it being huge, like splitting you huge. And once you go there, you're never going to go back. Is all I could imagine, because clearly I'm a British lord, and I'd never ever in a million years do such a thing of shoving a what they call the mambo up my bum. Yeah. That answers every question in the entire world. So it's got everything in Prague. If you want torture, you can get it. If you want sex museum, you can get it. Or if you just want history.
If torture isn't enough, you can go to the sex museum and get torture from there.
You're on a win-win. We're walking by as graceful as we possibly can into our next location. Again, welcome to Sam. If you want to literally send him that Instagram message, he will tour you the real Prague experience 100%. Wow. So we're on the main street of Prague. We were coming to here to get another beer to add to the token list of beers we're having. Thankfully we're not, because there's not a loo. But we are exactly, where are we?
Vasaski na Mesti. This is the main high street in Prague. This is tourist heaven. And this is the museum. There was a time when they were doing it up, and just before they finished it, it caught on fire again, so they had to do it again.
It looks very clean and tidy, doesn't it? Definitely. And then we've missed it now, but there's old trams going by. There's another one. Now a modern tram, but you get old trams, really old school stuff going by in the background. It's very authentic, but we now need to find a bar because I need another wee yet again. So we're going to add another beer to our list, but we're starting to head towards the boat.
Yep.
The long way round, so we'll experience it all. But this is the main street. This is where everybody's coming in. As you can see, it is again full of tourists, and just another experience to be taken in. But of course, we need to find the best beer. Have we had the best beer yet in Prague?
Yeah. Pilsen is probably the beer of Prague. The one that we had just a minute ago was probably the best place to go to for Pilsen. But this place also sells called Picturesque. It's really good beer.
So we missed
So
that.
if you're in Prague and this is open, take a beer.
That would be the best that we
Yeah,
missed.
yeah.
That's like disappointing. That's like going like you had the best beer, but you didn't have the best beer.
What I would do is take you to the place which has the least reputation of the best beer in Prague, but it's also quite good.
Cool. So we're going to the worst but best.
This is where the homeless people, this is the beer that homeless people would drink.
Okay, so we're now going for homeless beer. This is going to be good.
I get around despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us.
So this is our 7th beer, and I was just saying that like you feel slightly ripped off because of the head, but then you explained it in a different way.
Because it's carbonated, the more head that they put into it, the less carbonation in the beer, the less heavy it is on your stomach, so the more you can drink.
But they charge you the same.
Yeah.
So
But if I was in England and I wasn't served a head like this, I'd be upset.
But for me as an English person,
You're upset because
I'm upset because I'm getting more froth than I'm getting beer.
there is in the Czech Republic they call it schnit, which means snow, and they will give you a beer where the head is down to there, and it's more so that you can drink it quickly but still have the same effect of drinking a whole beer.
So they're really clever because they
Yeah.
make you feel like you're drinking a beer, but you're just getting loads of froth.
If there's anybody in the world that knows how to drink beer, just check people.
Well, clearly, because I feel absolutely gazeboed already. This is our 7th
7th.
and 2 shots.
Yeah. More shots and more beer to come.
I love Prague. By the way, I love you too. Just put it out there now because the alcohol's kicking in. It's really good. I love it all. This is good. So we've come to a proper traditional Czech restaurant, and we're going to have this steak tartare, I believe. But I will let my absolute Czech speaking, that speaks basically fluent Czech with everybody I walk in with, explain exactly the plan for what we're going to have to eat.
So we will have steak tartare, which is raw beef, mixed up by the chef, and then we'll have fried cheese and chips, which is also a Czech delicacy. And I hope you will enjoy them. That's all I have to say about it.
So if I get the squits, it's down to Sam, because it's Sam's choice for our evening of where we're going and what we're going to eat. So this should be interesting. We've had quite a few beers, so I think we're just a little bit tipsy.
So steak tartare. A prosím, tam kukáš míchaný? Jo, to bych. Yeah. So steak tartare is normally fresh beef, no fat on it, and then they mix in mustard, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, some seasonings, mainly garlic and onion, and then a fresh egg yolk. They put it in there and they mix it all up. And what you do is get your fried bread, rub the garlic on it, slather the meat on, and then shove it in. It's all good. Ching. So what's this, number 8, 9?
Oh, next question.
8. I think it's 8. 8. Yeah. So we'll get to 10. Here we are with steak tartare and fried cheese. So you want to grab it first. So grab a piece of toast. Grab one of the garlics in your hand. Give the toast a good rub. I mean, like you're sanding a motorbike. That's it. Make sure you got some good garlic on there. Okay. Now grab yourself a fork. I think it's the brown one. Yeah. And give yourself a good scoop of that mix. There you go. Spread it all over the toast. Give yourself a little bit more.
More?
Yeah, there you go. And now stick that in your gob.
It's good.
It is good stuff.
That's really good. That's good. What's this?
This is fried cheese, so this is pretty much Gouda cheese in a bread wrapping, and it's fried. You don't need the chips, but dip it in the sauce as well. It needs the sauce. I think that says it all.
Well, after eating basically raw meat covered in garlic, cheese and chips.
That's the English in there.
That is the English in me. Now Sam's guaranteed me I will not get the squits tonight, and he says he'll take full responsibility, but I get a flight home tomorrow, so he won't be there even if I do. But we're now heading back towards the boat. We're going to grab our final beer on the way. It's going to be another little bit of an experience, but what an amazing day. And I'm still just following Sam as we're turning here across this road with so many people and so busy. But yeah, so we're going to start heading back now, slowly but surely, as the sun has got down behind us. Sam's smoking his proper pipe, being a proper British man that he is. Right, British lord smoking a pipe here in the Czech Republic. Anyway,
So while we're here, show them the dancing house.
oh, the dancing house, yes, so hang on.
Designed by some architect, I don't know why, but it's called the dancing house.
So this is for loads of ladies doing dancings in bikinis.
I wish.
Do you know?
We can find out.
It does look interesting. So yeah, this is the architect, oh god, we're
Architect.
tipsy, who's made this for ladies to dance in. Basically, it's a long pole that goes up, and they swing on it and all the way down. So apparently, it's quite a sight. So we think we're on drink 10 of the evening. Now Sam has suggested we try this local drink that is. I'm not going to swear, but it's the green. What's it called?
It's called peppermint. It's zelena, which means kind of like peppermint vodka. It's kind of like the ultimate Czech culture drink.
So I'm just going to class it as the green SHIT. So I'm not allowed to say the word because I'll get demonetized. So in good old-fashioned Welsh though, because I'm a Welsh boy by heart, Yaki da. Cheers. Here we go. Mouthwash. That is mouthwash. Literally, I feel like my teeth are clean. Well, that's quite good to be fair. After all that garlic and stuff, I feel refreshed. Anyway, I've got a glass of red wine because I can't drink any more beer. So I'm sticking true to the word and drinking beer. We're going to enjoy this, then we're going to head back. So we're already back where we started, almost next to all the water and stuff. So I'm going to head back to the boat after this. But what an amazing day. And mostly, Sam, so in case I forget, cheers. What a legend for literally treating me to this an amazing day.
Everybody, can you feel the groove? Grab somebody, let it go. Ooh, everybody, can you feel the groove? Grab somebody, let it go.
So we're having the debate for our last drink of the night. Sam thinks it might be 10 or even 11, but we're going to ka-ching our last drink of the evening. That's a massive glass of red wine. Cheers, dude. Yaki da. Last one. Simple last one for bed. It's nice. And also we're on like one of the boats on the strip we first came to in the evening. So it's quite nice to finish it here. On the actual river, is it a river or River Radaria is where we are. So Yaki da, everybody, thank you so much for watching the videos. Basically, I'm completely gazeboed. And that is very nice.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed what can only be explained as the 11 out of 10 Prague tour, because I had such a giggle. We went so far and saw so much stuff and sampled a lot of beer and a few glasses of wine. My head's still fuzzy, and this is in the morning, the day after. But I need to say a massive thank you to Sam, because Sam took the day off work. He's toured me around Prague. He's sorted me out with this place to stay. He's just properly, truly looked after me, and he's an absolute legend. So this is the end of Series 10. I've now got to go back and get a flight home today, and then I've got to go back to work and work my bum off to earn enough money to be able to come back out here and move Ashworth on again. So I want to say a massive thank you to all the people that have hit that subscribe button, you know, like the videos, leave a comment. It means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. And I cannot wait to get back and move the bike onto Hungary, because Hungary is my next destination. I think I'm going to have an interesting route round to get there as well. So I look forward to seeing you when we film that. And again, thank you so much for watching. Take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.